What if the greatest hero in all of mythology was born from a single night of divine deception? This is the incredible story of how Zeus, king of the gods, orchestrated one of the most elaborate schemes in Greek mythology to father the mightiest hero the world would ever know. In ancient Greece, where gods walked among mortals and destiny was written in the stars, the city of Turin was ruled by King Electrian. His daughter, Alcmene, was renowned throughout the land for her extraordinary beauty and unwavering virtue. She was married to Amphitryon, a noble warrior who loved her deeply. But the gods had far grander plans for this mortal princess. Zeus, the thunder-wielding ruler of Mount Olympus, had been watching Alcmene from his celestial throne. He was captivated not just by her beauty, but by her noble character and pure heart. The king of the gods decided that she would be the mother of his greatest champion, a hero who would bridge the gap between divine and mortal realms. But Alcmene was famously faithful to her husband. She would never betray Amphitryon's trust, no matter who pursued her. Zeus realized that conventional seduction would never work on this virtuous woman. So he devised a plan that would showcase both his cunning and his unlimited power. One fateful evening, as Amphitryon departed for a military campaign, Zeus set his scheme in motion. Using his shape-shifting abilities, the god transformed himself into a perfect replica of Amphitryon. He appeared at Alcmene's door, claiming to have returned early from battle with tales of glorious victory. To make his deception complete, Zeus commanded Helios, the sun god, to slow his chariot's journey across the sky. He ordered Selene, goddess of the moon, to linger in the heavens. For one miraculous night, time itself stretched to 3 times its normal length. The gods conspired to give Zeus the time he needed to ensure his divine son would be conceived. Alcmene, believing her beloved husband had returned victorious, welcomed him with joy and love. She had no idea that she was lying with the most powerful being in existence. That night, as the extended darkness blanketed the earth, the future hero Hercules was conceived. But Zeus's plan created an extraordinary complication. When the real Amphitryon returned the next day, he found his wife confused by his claims of just arriving. The truth slowly emerged, and Amphitryon realized that divine intervention had touched his household. Rather than rage or despair, he accepted his fate with the dignity of a true hero. As Alcmene's pregnancy progressed, Zeus's wife Hera discovered her husband's latest infidelity. Consumed by jealous fury, the queen of the gods vowed to make both mother and child suffer. She delayed Hercules' birth and arranged for his cousin Eurystheus to be born first, ensuring that Eurystheus would rule over the future hero. When Hercules was finally born, his divine heritage was immediately apparent. Even as an infant, he possessed supernatural strength. The famous story tells how Hera sent 2 serpents to kill the baby in his crib. But the infant Hercules grabbed both snakes and strangled them with his bare hands, laughing as he played with their lifeless bodies. Alcmene raised her extraordinary son with love and wisdom, knowing that his destiny would take him far beyond the walls of Turin. She taught him compassion and justice, virtues that would guide him through his legendary 12 labors and countless adventures. The story of Electryon's daughter reveals profound truths about fate, divine will, and human agency. Alcmene becomes an unwitting participant in the gods' grand design, yet she maintains her dignity and virtue throughout. Her story reminds us that even when we're swept up in forces beyond our control, our character and choices still matter. This myth also explores the complex relationship between gods and mortals in Greek culture. Zeus's deception might seem cruel by modern standards, but ancient Greeks understood it as necessary for the greater good. Hercules would go on to protect humanity from countless monsters and threats, justifying his father's elaborate scheme. The tale of Alcmene and Hercules' birth has inspired countless works of art, literature, and theater throughout history. From ancient Greek pottery to modern Hollywood films, this story continues to captivate audiences with its blend of divine mystery and human emotion. In the end, Alcmene's story teaches us that greatness often emerges from unexpected circumstances, and that love, whether divine or mortal, can create heroes who change the world